my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Yo, what's going on out there, YouTube family? It's the same Leg here representing Team JVS. About to start this up. Tenet. New trailer. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Me and Drill Alexandria actually had a really in-depth conversation about the perspective on whether or not movie theaters should open. Are people going to go to the theaters? And what would drive them to come back? And from what I've been hearing a lot of buzz, like people are willing to risk it all to go back into movie theaters. I do have like some critiques and thoughts about that, because I really feel like the movie theaters, from a hygiene standpoint as well as from a distancing standpoint, even the way the seating's gonna have to be is gonna all fundamentally have to change in one way, shape, or form. So I'm curious to see what's gonna end up happening. Are they gonna keep the release date? And not just that, what's going to be the follow-up to this? Either way, Christopher Nolan is a pioneer. I love him, and I can't wait to see what this is going to be all about. I know this trailer is going to be nuts. All right, here we go.
All I have for you is a word. Tenet. It'll open the right doors, some of the wrong ones too.
Ooh, there you go.
Use it carefully.
Use it? What do you mean, use it?
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
Unless they're gonna get in here.
No. Something worse.
I gather you have an interest in a certain Russian national.
That's very easy.
You really want to know?
He can communicate with the future.
Time travel.
No. Inversion.
Maybe it and pull the trigger. You're not shooting the bullet, you're catching it.
What?
Well, I've seen too much. Well, we'll try and keep up.
Wait, what?
Your duty transcends national interests. This is about survival.
Seems bold.
Hold up, fine, but I thought you were going to say nuts.
This is where our old school went. How would you like to die?
Bold.
You chose the wrong profession.
Yo.
Hell happened here.
Hasn't happened yet.
What a shot right there.
I need a tenant. We need to save him here and now.
It's reversing the flow of time. Doesn't us being here now mean it never happened? You want to crash a plane?
We're not from the air. That was so dramatic.
Well, how big a plane?
That part is a little dramatic.
Coming to theaters. So this is my thing about that. They didn't leave a date. If I swear off of my friend Lucas Moore is convinced that by July, the theaters are going to be back to normal. And even if the major IMAX theaters, the Smithsonian's and the Dolby's are not available per se during that time frame, for his point, to his credit, he would say that from a margin standpoint, they're still going to be ahead of the curve because there's no other movies they can compete with. So that means that all the normal theaters in general would be maxed out with this same exact movie. So definitely, I mean, they have the capacity of making a good amount of money, regardless, whatever way you kind of look at it. But in terms of the release date, I don't know if they're going to stick that same July release date. I don't. I really don't. I think that this was the trailer to me that they could have effectively said is coming out this day. Be ready. And they didn't. So I think that that's telling. But in terms of the footage, oh my goodness, that joint looks dope. Now, I really need to have a conversation with Jarrell Alexandria, because when I started talking about like inversion, and like the whole concept of what she was saying was that you're not shooting the bullet like you're catching it. And I was like, what? So that means that every single time that they do this form of inversion, that, like, what happens if you miss? Like, what happens if, alright, you're driving along and like something is going backwards? What if you accidentally collide with that that's hitting backwards? Or what if you die midway when something coming back at you in reverse? It's kind of like, the best way I can kind of describe it, so say I know for a fact that I'm supposed to throw a baseball, right? But if I'm not ready and understanding that I've already thrown the baseball to catch it, then technically it could hit me in the face, right? From the only thing that I've already thrown. So I don't know what this means, bro. Like, because every single time that something has been inverted, minus the cars crashing, it's kind of been like in a way of movement. So I don't understand. I need to have a real conversation with Jarrell, for real. Either way, from a visual standpoint, from the threshold, the cinematography, like, it all looks amazing. Your boy Robert Pattinson legit looks like Bruce Wayne, like maneuvers like Bruce Wayne. And of course your man Washington is like killing the game, bro. Like, this is gonna be epic. So, I mean, it's got a 10 out of 10 rating for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.